Hello and welcome to the Full Potential Living podcast. It is your host, Eric Ferguson. How you doing today? This is day 2 of a video challenge. This is my third take on day 2. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm sharing my full potential living journey and what full potential living is all about. But today, hold up. Today is all about the 4 components, 4 pieces that make up a full potential life. So I wanted to really sit down and go, what really is full potential living all about? And really talk to you guys today about some things that you can pull away to look at your own life to be like, you know what? What does a full potential life look like to me? What does it look like? And I'm going to give you 4 pieces of what a full potential life looks like today. So, but before we start, I want to tell you just a little snippet because I'm going to keep these videos as short as I can. I could talk for a while, but I'm going to keep them as short as I can. But a little snippet for you guys to start. Most people think that hard work breeds success and happiness. But the truth is, the wrong action will destroy you. And on the flip side, aligned action illuminates a higher consciousness within you. By following your truth and acting it out, it illuminates the greatness that lies within you. And for those of you that know that have listened to my podcast, have listened to this for a while, for a couple of years now, I always talk about uncovering the greatness that lies within you. So most people think that it's about hard work that breeds success and happiness. But the truth is, from a full potential living's perspective, the wrong action will take you down the wrong road, and you'll have regrets when you go to the next life. You'll have regrets at the end. But on the flip side, aligned action illuminates a higher consciousness within you. By taking action in the right places, you live a life that you'll be proud of. You live a life that is a full potential life. By following your truth and acting it out, it illuminates the greatness that already lies within you, a higher consciousness. Action, the right action, illuminates higher consciousness within. And as we get started, before the main topic, I want to pull out 3 quotes for you guys, rapid fire style. So listen up. Better your own Dharma through imperfect than the Dharma of another done perfectly. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself, what makes you come alive, and go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Michael Beckwith Jr. The most fulfilled people in the world are those that devote their time and energy into making the world a better place and make those around them better. Monty Moran. And as I dive into these 4 tenets in this short video today, I want to tell you guys my definition, the definition of tenet, and the one that rings the most true to me. And that is, the definition of tenet is a principle, belief, or doctrine generally held to be true, especially one held in common by members of an organization, movement, or profession. So when I talk about tenets, what I'm talking about today is about a way of life. It's about a philosophy. It's about a life that anyone can live so long as they choose to go for it, so long as they choose to live their fullest potential. Not half of it, not a quarter of it, not 3/4, 4/4 of it, full potential. So let's get into those 4/4, 4 pieces of the full potential living tenets, 4 components. Number 1 is living in alignment with your truest and highest self, that one you see out in the future, the one you have great emotions and you feel it. How? Well, first of all, the way that starts, how do you do that? Knowing thyself. You, like Socrates said, know thyself, right? Another piece of that is living in purpose, living in passion, living in excitement, following your excitement, living with positive morals, values, character traits, and positive habits that move your life forward. Not only that, expressing yourself fully, being the biggest expression, the most authentic and true expression of who you are, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be big, but the most authentic and true expression of who you are. So we must know ourselves to understand what is the best life for us. We must know ourselves. We must activate a purpose. We must get connected with a greater purpose other than ourselves to live our fullest potential. We must live in passion. We must follow our excitement in order to maximize our full potential life. So number one is all about alignment with the truest version of you. Remember, the right action illuminates a higher consciousness within. And the Upanishads tell us, there is no joy in smallness. Joy is in the infinite. Be that infinite you. Tenet number 2, living out and maximizing your passions, attempting to have as much success in the working world as possible, and financial abundance. Giving your best to your passions throughout life, continuously growing in your passions, giving your best to become successful at serving others with your gifts. Right? So the ability to figure out who you are, what you really want out of life, alignment to the best and truest of who you are, and then maximizing your passions and success, and then having economic success. Right? And the ingredient for maximizing your passions is excitement plus courage plus massive action equals full potential living results. Write that down. Think about that again. Excitement plus courage plus massive action equals living a full potential life, full potential results. So we must maximize our passion. We must go for it. You must be aligned with who we are. So if you're somebody who feels like something's off, I'm not really living my best, I'm not becoming my best version. I know I've been there myself. I've been there at times where I felt like I was hitting a ceiling in my career, my work, and my passions, and I felt like there was a lot more, but I kept hitting this ceiling. Like, what? I got to do something different because my capacity, my multifacetedness is hitting a ceiling. And that's when I started going down the coaching journey and the full potential living journey about 4 to 5 years ago. So if you're somebody who feels like something's, maybe life is good, maybe, things are going all right, maybe things are going well, there's still something off. There's still something that just feels like it's not quite right. There's something that needs to change. If you're there, listen to that, because your passion and your excitement leads to more excitement. Purpose leads to more purpose. Financial abundance leads to more financial abundance. When you go down a road of following your excitement and your passions, they lead to more of that in your life. So if you're somebody who's been not following your passions, whether that's in work or whether that's in another area of your life, I encourage you, I challenge you to do a little bit more, to find and be with those passions and find that excitement. So number 2 is living out and maximizing your passions, success, and financial abundance. The third piece or component would be maximizing purposeful relationships, maximizing both romantic, a partnership, or Some of you guys will have multiple partners throughout your life. Maximizing a romantic partnership, maximizing social relationships, and finding a like-minded tribe and community to share your true self with. Building a community. So this all resonates with me because I feel like relationships, especially over the last 4 to 5 years, have been one of the most important areas of my life. You don't realize until something like COVID hits that relationships are super important, that they're actually one of the most important things in life. Most people think about or know of that saying that is, the 5 people you spend the most time around are the people that you become like. And that's not wrong. But I think there's a problem with this whole idea. There's a huge problem because everybody's now focusing on, I've got to be around only these 5 people. The 5 people you spend the most time around is crucial for your success. But the hundreds or thousands or even millions of people you influence throughout your life reveals the impact of your life. It reveals the impact. What kind of impact are you having in the world? It's not just about you. It's not just about the 5 people that help elevate you. That's great. That's true too. But what about the people that you see on a day-to-day basis? What if instead of judging someone on first glance, you could try to help them? How far would that go? Pass that on today. Maximize personal relationships romantically, socially, with your friends, at work, treating others with respect, living in alignment, and then find your tribe, find your community, amazing people that lift you up, and then impact everybody else in the most positive way you can. And number 4, the last piece of living a full potential life. When I was in India, I really found this higher consciousness. So number 4 is kind of at the peak. Living your greatest life experience. What that means is multiple things. Like me, I'm multifaceted. I don't know about you guys. It's higher consciousness. It's enlightenment. It's liberation. It's living a life of true freedom, right? But it's also living your greatest life experience. So it is satiating and fulfilling all parts of your being. It's maximizing your passions, success, having the type of financial abundance that you need, whatever that is, whatever level that is right for you. I don't know. You know. Maximizing purposeful relationships, enjoying life, getting pleasure, love, abundance, psychological values, conversations, music, art, purposeful relationships, maximizing your passion, success, right? And making sure that's all in alignment with who you are, because full potential living is about living your greatest life experience. So all of that, along with liberation and higher consciousness, is part of the 4th piece of full potential living. Living your greatest life experience. And to wrap it up, what a full potential life is someone who wants it all, wants to maximize it all. But here's the counterintuitive truth about it. It's that when I say, I want it all, most people think I want everything. But the truth is, for me, I want everything that's in alignment with who I am. I don't want all the other BS out there. I don't want that stuff. So for me, this greatest life experience, these 4 components are about me having it all in alignment with who I am, with my Dharma. That's going to wrap it up for today, guys. The 4 components of living a full potential life, the 4 tenets: living in alignment with the best and truest of who you are, maximizing passions, success, financial abundance, experiences, maximizing purposeful relationships, and living your greatest life experience, having spiritual and financial liberation. And I want to conclude you guys with a couple questions. I'm going to leave you with 4 questions. Think about one of these questions that resonates with you. Number 1, what beliefs are holding you back from bringing more financial abundance, career fulfillment, love, joy, connection, or whatever your goals are? What beliefs or fears are holding you back from that life? Because I can tell you, on the other side of that fear, let me remind you, is your greatest life experience. It really is. God, the universe, whatever you believe in, has put the greatest things in our life, our greatest passions, on the other side of fear, because it takes courage to really be who you are. Question 2, what does the full potential version of you look like and feel like? What does it feel like, that future self? Maybe that older version of yourself, you can be so proud of the life you live. What does that feel like? Number 3, fast forward to the end of your life. This is the question I say to all guests on Full Potential Living podcast. Fast forward to the end of your life and think about, if you were to pass away at that moment of death, if you were able to pass away with peace, fulfillment, joy, and you know what? It's okay for me to pass away with peace. What would be the 2 or 3 things that you would have done throughout your life, philosophies you lived by, goals you accomplished, just ways of living, how you did life? What would be 2 to 3 things that you did throughout your life that would allow you to pass away with peace? If you can answer those, that can direct the big decisions and the big actions in your life. Last question to think about. What do you need to become to live your greatest life experience? And I want to remind you guys, please do not settle for a life that is less than or inauthentic to you. The world needs people to come alive, express their true nature, and step into their fullest potential. So I challenge you, whoever you're listening, my good friends, thanks for listening, acquaintances, coaches, teachers, I don't know, anybody listening to this, anybody, clients, whoever, I challenge you to step into your full potential today. The rest of the day, step into your full potential. And do not settle. Full potential or nothing. I am on my journey to my fullest potential in life, and I hope you join me in this 30-day series where I'm going to be recording a video every day on a different topic of full potential living, what it means to live a full potential life. Today was the 4 components or the 4 tenets of a full potential life and what that looks like. I hope you got something out of it. You can come back daily for these videos. I'm trying to make a community to live my full potential life with me, to build a bigger community, more of an online community. So like this video, drop a comment, review 5 stars on Apple or Spotify, please. If you liked it, of course. Share this with one person that could benefit from anything in this podcast, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, wherever you're listening, Amazon Music, or if it's on Instagram, drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know what really resonated with you the most. And how are you living your full potential life? All right. That's going to do it for day 2. And do not settle. Full potential or nothing. I'll see you guys tomorrow in day 3. Peace out.